Skid? Long time no see. Got a no cooling call today. I think we got a bad fan motor. It was freezing up. They said it froze up last night. So they turned it off. Alright, pulled the wires out. I'm getting no continuity. Here's my new motor. Yeah, this is my new motor here. Purple wire to black. Got continuity. And this red here is the faster speed. So I got continuity there, as you can see. So this is the bad motor. As you can see, there's no continuity. I got purple and red in my leads. Nothing, so I'm gonna have to yoke this sucker out. It's a nightmare, man. It's a long process, and they're home, so I can't record everything. Yeah, I forgot to mention, I put in a new capacitor. This one was reading 6, and it's a 7.5. I put this one in and crossed my fingers, held my breath. No luck. Bad fan motor. So I'm gonna have to take all this apart, take the coil and pull the coil down to slide that out. Dude, these A-Wolfs are a nightmare. Yeah, so you gotta drop this little control panel down. It unscrews from up here, and these are the fan screws. Already got one done right there. Got one here, and then one there. Just 3 screws, but total pain in the butt. I gotta keep one hand underneath the fan to keep it from dropping on the coil there. Yikes. I'll be back. Whew. Well, I got it out, Skid. Sorry I'm having to be all quiet, but they're home. Whew. You'd think after all these years it'd be easier, but it isn't. Whew. As you can see, you gotta pull the coil down. I had this wedged up in here like that. That's it. The awful Goodman A-Wolf. Then when I get it back in, I'll push the coil back up, put screw in. That's it. Whew. Always mark which way the wires go. That way there's no confusion. Come on, marker. Looks like I'm running out of ink here. That'll work. That way I know how to put the wires when I install the new one. Just couldn't be the capacitor, could it? Had to be the motor. Take these wires out. It could be a back capacitor as well, though, for all you new cats. Could be the reason why it's freezing up, the AC freezing up. Bad capacitor, fan's not coming on. If the indoor fan doesn't run, it'll freeze up as well. Loosen this. I'm gonna take it up to the shop and give it a hosing with the hose. Looks a little grimy. I've seen worse. Loosen this first, and we'll flip it over and take the bolts out. Man, I haven't posted in a couple weeks because we hit the low 50s at night and the low 70s during the day. So around here in North Florida, man, they turn them units off and raise the windows. But I haven't been doing much. Some people are like, oh, just film your day. Man, I don't want to bore you guys. It's literally light bulbs and doing some turns and things. I've got turn videos, me turning apartments, how I do it. But as soon as this one came in, I jumped on it. Took my wife to Disney for her 40th birthday. That was cool. Mentioning my wife's birthday, I'm sure she won't be happy, but She won't know. Last screw. Hopefully it'll slide out. It's a ruster. Hit it with some old PB blast. Penetrating. Let this sit. All right, we got it, Angelina Broly. A lot of PB blaster. I took this, I put it up in the hole, and was just smacking it with a hammer. Give it a good brushing, and a good hosing. Get my hose. What is that? Ooh, dirty. Wash it out. I don't try to get perfect with it, but I do try to get it better than it was. Alright, we gave it a nice hosing. It's nice and clean. I dried it off. Time for the new one. Remember my wires, so we know it goes here. I got the bolts back in. I'm going to flip it over and adjust the blade. Really not much to it, man. There's not much to changing a fan. Hardest part's getting it out, getting it back in. But always remember to mark where your wires go, because you want them to reach and you don't want any complications. I'll hook up a ground too while it's out. Alright, bro, we got the shaft nice and free. So here's one for you new guys. See, you want to make sure this is on the flat part of the shaft. See how it's flat right there and the rest is oval? You want that on the flat part. Tighten it down on the flat part, or the on-call guy is going to have problems at 2 in the morning. I had a guy not do that one time and it sounded like death going off. And I mean, squealing, squeaking. So yeah, make sure you tighten that down on the flat part of the shaft. Alright, that's it. We're ready to mount Skid Nasty. Yeah, we're not going to mount just yet. Make sure this is really tight. Don't finger tighten it. Yeah, that's good. Alright, now we can mount. Oh, it's in, bro. Whew, you haven't lived until you've done an awful AWOL fan motor by yourself. Now I'm gonna mount this back up, put all the crap back on, done. Put this in, got the 3 screws in here. That's the hard part, getting those back in while holding the fan motor from underneath. Whew. This little tool is a dream. It's a 1/4 inch. This is where they put the screws to mount this thing. They put one screw under this. How about that? You gotta get under there. One screw back here behind these wires. Couldn't do it without this. I'll leave a link to one of these in the description below. Dream tool. Alright, now we got this mounted. Got my wires through the hole. Purple goes here. Purple wire. This is the power. And let's see, red goes there. Red's the faster speed. Goes there on the board, and black goes on the part terminal. Doesn't go anywhere. Just park there. It's the slower speed. And that's it. It's good, bro. Let's make sure it works. fanage. All right, got them all buttoned up. Fan is running, as you can hear. Go check the charge. Got them a new filter too. Yeah, the charge looks good. I haven't added any refrigerant, so it definitely didn't freeze up because it was low in refrigerant. It was because the fan wasn't working. The fan don't work. If the indoor fan don't work, they'll freeze up. Just like they'll freeze up when it's low, but that's not the case here. Superheat slowly coming down. I think the charge is going to be good. Whew. I sure do miss the days when people left the cave to make a living. It's getting hard to film, but I'm going to keep at it, guys. It's just been real slow. This is the old slow season when they cut the units off and the windows come up. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Lates. That's just the way it's got to be. Look